John Holman speaking with Johnny Logan College men's basketball coach Mark Imhof. And Mark, you have another signing to announce, and Xavier Jones, another guard to add to the mix.
Last perimeter spot, John, is just a young man out of Gary, Indiana, that 6'3", with a little strength and a little size, and probably as much as anything, versatility. Was a pretty highly regarded point guard out of high school. I think that we can probably use him at 3 positions, but he transfers back for an opportunity to get a little closer to home from Midland, Texas, which actually were the national runner-up this year. So obviously he's had an opportunity to play at a high level at the junior college ranks, and again, you and I have talked in the past. He brings, not being what we would call a true freshman, he brings some experience to the table that we can use, and certainly brings a year of good high level junior college basketball under his belt to us this year, and I think it's a pretty good addition for us to pick up here in the 1st of August.
All of a sudden, it kind of looks as though your team is shaping up to be a little bit more experienced than what maybe what could have been. I mean, you have 5 sophomores returning to the team, and then you add a couple of transfers, sophomore transfers, and that certainly that experience is just so hard to replace.
Oh, no question about it, and we've. I think after all these years, I've found that we were very fortunate with the group 2 years ago, Jesse and Zeke and Kenny and all those guys that we were able to have them here for 2 summers and get them ingrained in what we're doing, and we've kind of lost that ability, and so we experience when you tee it up night in and night out, that experience carries a little weight, and you've got LaTroy Taylor and Xavier both that bring some experience to the table. Obviously, we've got a couple of new guys, but I think they'll be fine. We just to throw out 7 or 8 sophomores as opposed to 4 is a substantial difference, and we hope that in the long haul, over the course of what's essentially a 6-month season, we hope that experience pays off.
And I guess you're still hopeful to maybe land a post player before the end of the recruiting season?
We need someone that can provide us some additional help scoring and defending inside. This from the looks of things that currently, this is certainly not going to be one of our larger teams, but I think it does present an opportunity to be one of our more versatile and perimeter strength teams that we've had. So, hopefully we can add one more that can bring a little rebounding and scoring inside to the table and help Alex and Rayshawn out because we're going to need a little more beef there. But we'll see.
A lot of your teams in the past have gotten up and down the floor. You like the running style of game, and certainly if you have a perimeter-style team which could develop that way, you certainly have a very athletic squad, an experienced squad, and one that should make a transition game fun to watch.
Well, yeah, absolutely, and we've always played that way. And we recruit that way. Sometimes, the thing that changes that can be the individual that you have in the post. Obviously, with this group, even with Alex at 6'10", he can run the floor with anybody. I'm probably not smart enough, John, to coach in the half court, so it makes it a lot easier to approach it from a transition game. So we're not going to change that. And certainly this group brings to the table the tools to be a transition type team. There's no question. And we set out to put together that kind of team. You just sometimes the addition of a more of a strictly block player can sometimes have an effect on your transition game. But this group, thus far, we have not, put somebody we've not brought anybody into the mix here that would change our ideas in terms of transition.